Hello and welcome to Barlow BBQ. Don't adjust your TV screens. It's not Matthew, it's me, Martha, and it's great to see you today. Would you believe it's March and St. Patrick's Day is almost upon us? So in keeping with that, I thought that I would do a corned beef brisket today. We're gonna drop it into the Weber kettle grill and hit it with a little smoke for a couple hours, and then we're gonna put it inside a Dutch oven, pour some Guinness and some whiskey on top and let it stew for a little while and make some super great sliders with that. Let's go get started. Let's take a look at our corned beef. It's about 3 pounds. I soaked it in water overnight in the refrigerator to remove some of that saltiness. I made a simple rub with a lot of black pepper, mustard, rosemary, and garlic, omitting the salt. I also put some on some of these onions here, which I think will be great in our sliders. Let's take a look at the grill. I'm using the Weber kettle grill today, and I have it set up for indirect smoking. This grill has been cooking for about 30 minutes. It seems like it's plenty hot enough for us to get started. Let's get our meat on. Now we'll put the lid on and let this cook for a couple hours till it reaches an internal temperature of 165. Okay folks, we're well into over an hour into this cook, and I think it's about time to open a Guinness. Now we're going to open this Guinness not just to drink it, if I can even open it. Ooh. I'm going to make a little Guinness butter to baste our onions with, and whatever else we feel like might need some Guinness butter. And then the rest I'll just pour into a glass. Cheers. That's a great beer. All right, let's go check out what's going on in the grill. Ooh, this is looking great. Look at those onions. Those onions are probably done, but we're just gonna baste them anyway with some of our butter. Maybe let's just give this a little bit of that. Yum, our backyard smells delicious. We're gonna close this lid and check on it again in about 30 minutes. It's been about 30 minutes and I'm pretty dang sure that those onions are done. So we're gonna open this up and take a look at what's going on in here. I'm gonna take these onions off. And let's check the temperature of our brisket. Looks like it's reading about 150, so we're going to give it about another 30 minutes, and then we'll check back then. All right, it's been about 30 minutes. Let's open the lid and see what's going on. Whew, that looks sensational. All right, looks like we're temping at about 161. I think that's great. Let's take it out and drop it into our Dutch oven, cover it with beer, and get her back on to cook some more. Perfect fit. Here we go. We got some Guinness Extra Stout. That in there. And of course, a big shot of whiskey. I can't promise it was Irish whiskey, but I believe you should just use the whiskey you have. Now we're just going to add a little broth. Cover up, and we're going to just drop our Dutch oven in here. Try and get it as stable as possible. Okay, it's been about an hour. Let's look under the hood and see what's going on with this roast. We're looking at about almost 200 degrees. We're going to see if it passes the pull test. This roast looks fantastic, and the thermometer is saying it's done. But there's really only one way to check for this tenderness, and that's with a fork test. So let's check it out. It's not pulling apart at all. So I'm just going to put the lid back on the pot and the grill and go have another Guinness and come back in an hour. See you then. All right, folks, we're running out of daylight. Let's take a look at our roast. It's been cooking for about 5 hours total this point. Let's take a temperature. Ooh, it's just going right in there. Well, it feels very tender. And it's temping at about 180, but I have a feeling it reached a higher temperature and then dropped. So we're going to take this off and let it rest for about 10 minutes and make our sliders. Boy, howdy, I just can't wait. Alrighty, it's almost dark here, but looky, we're going to make some great sandwiches. I can't wait. We sliced up this brisket. Now, you know what? It looked a little dry, but we tried some and it's not. So I'm very happy with this brisket. I made a little bit of Guinness gravy to go over top of it. So I think I'm just going to give it a little spoonful right now before we even make our sandwiches so they don't get too wet. Let's see. Slightly lumpy. Don't tell Julia Child or Martha Stewart. Sometimes you just got to decide not to care, and then it's going to be delicious anyway. Got some whole grain mustard here. It's going to add some of this delicious beef. Whoops, I should put it on the bottom and not on the top. There we go. And remember those onions? Well, I grilled those up in some Guinness butter. These are going to be great. Oops, just dropped some on the patio.
Better clean that up.
I'll leave that for Matthew to clean. And the last thing we're going to put on here is some Swiss cheese. I can't wait. Alrighty, I'm just going to drop these in that warm grill, let the cheese melt, and we'll be ready to eat. Well, that almost didn't get done.
Well, we got done just in the nick of time, but I want to say, Martha, you've been doing a great job today. Real proud of you. Thanks for doing a video today. Gave me a little time off, which is nice. But
well, I can only get better, and yeah.
These look great.
This is one big ass slider.
These look awesome. I'll tell you what, I'm hungry. I've been waiting all day. It's been smelling great all day long, so I'm excited to try a bite of these. Cheers. Oh yeah, sweetie. These are real good. This corned beef brisket is perfectly tender.
It is really great. I'm surprised at how tender it is.
What did you say? Was it like a 5-hour smoke on there?
Oh my gosh, it felt like it was a 10-hour smoke. But yeah, I think it was 5 hours. In retrospect, I don't think I need to soak it overnight because it could actually use a little salt. But it's pretty great just this way.
This is real good. Worth every minute today. Well, listen, y'all, we're going to have a recipe for this right down below in the description box for you if you'd like to try it out. And
you should.
I think you should. And
maybe you'll do it. It'll take you only 3 hours.
And who knows? But hey, it was a great day. It was a beautiful day for some barbecue. So
good things come to those who wait.
I'm not complaining. We thank you very much for hanging out with us. And thank you, Martha, for doing a great job with today's video. And until next time, folks, we love you. And smoke them if you got them.
Hey, isn't that my line this week?
Oh,
that's right. Bye-bye.
No, do you want me to do that over again?
No, I'm just teasing.
It's real good.
Are delicious.